Hi, welcome to another video about Audi A2 with 1.4 petrol AUA engine. So this video is also okay for cars as Golf, Polo, Fabia that had this 1.4 16-valve AUA engine installed. And what I will be doing today? I will be replacing the coil pack. The coil pack is here. As you can see, it's quite easy. It's easily accessible. It's here on the top. You just take this out and replace it. And why I will be replacing and with what? I will be replacing it with the Beru unit. I have it here already bought. I will put the exact part number and link the exact part number in the video description, so you can find it there. And why will I replace it? Because one day when I started the car, I noticed that it didn't start okay, as if it was working on 3 cylinders instead of all 4. So since this car is already 22 years old, I think that the coil pack is definitely needs the replacement. And also when I was checking, I saw that there are some cracks. When I will take it off, I will be able to show them. There are some cracks on the coil pack. So anyway, even if this is not the fault, the coil pack should be replaced. And let's go forward with this. So as I said, this video is also okay for the other cars, not only Audi A2, because the engine is the same, but it must be 1.4 16-valve AUA engine. Audi A2 from model year 2002 or 2003 forward had a BBY engine, and that engine had, instead of one coil pack, this one, it had individual coil packs. So this is not valid for the BBY engine, but only AUA engine. Okay, let's go now forward with the replacement. To remove the coil pack, first we need to disconnect this connector here at the back. So this connector has here a pin. You just click it and push it a little bit towards there, and you will hear a click, and then you just remove the connector. So let me just do it now like this. Okay, and that's it. So connector is removed. You just push this pin here a little bit towards towards rear of the car, and then the connector is disconnected, and you just remove it. I will put it here. And now, before I will start removing the cables, I will just I have here a scotch tape, red. This one is red, and let me just put it like this. This one is yellow, as you can see, and I will put on this one. Why? Because let's say that it is not really optimal if you connect wrongly the cables then to each terminal. So, and this is the black one, and the fourth one you don't need because you already have 3 colors. So the fourth one will be without, and the fourth one will go towards here at the back and the bottom. Before I will start removing, I will just make a photo of the cables, how are connected, so just that I don't misconnect them later. Okay, it's like this. Another photo from this. So it is good that you have photo so that you know how to connect them later. But anyway, red one is here, yellow one goes down at the right and without here, and the black one goes up here. So this is it. Now I will start removing the cables. So to remove the cable, you just push it like this, and then you put the rubber slowly. You just disconnect, and I will just take it out and put it out of the way so that there will be no, that I will have more space. And now this one, you just first disconnect it here, and then you just push the rubber out. Okay, and this one goes. Let's put it here so that it's out of the way. The yellow one goes here at the bottom. Again, just take it out, and I will put it here. And without the color, it's down here. So that's it. Okay. Now that we have this, there are three bolts. 1, 2, and 2 on this side. 1 is here, and 2 on this side. So I will take my wrench, and These bolts need to be torqued to 10 Newton meters, so they should not be very tightened. Let me see. And yeah, it's not really tight, so it's already loose. Now, okay, for this one down, I will take this extension off, and let's see if it will be easier like this. To remove it, it would be probably easier, at least this bolt, it will be easier to remove this plastic, but I will try to do it without it, because let's see if it will be possible. Okay, no, I will need the extension. Let's see, like this. So, and I will try from this side. Yeah, that's it. Okay, it's okay, and it is already, as you can see, it's not really tight. And now let's try this one. Okay, this one will be a little bit problematic. Let me remove the extension, and let's see if I'll be able to get hold of it here. Okay, maybe like this. Yeah, I will need to push. Okay, that's a little bit problem. Okay, from there. Okay, from here, yeah, I will be able to reach it, and as you can see, it's already loose. Yeah, okay. So now I can use only this part. So this is hex 5, and let us just, yeah, okay, without the extension here, and it's quite easy. Yeah, one bolt out. Okay, so like this. As you can see, it's quite long. Don't lose it. They are all threaded the same, so it doesn't matter which one you put where. So this one is also already unscrewed, so I will be able to take it out by hand. Like this. And the upper one, so the connector is already disconnected, so only this one is held. The coil pack is held only by this one. So let me just do it like this. Okay, this one is out, and that's it. And the coil pack should be possible to be taken out, and that's it. The coil pack is out, as you can see, and here, as you can see, there are already some cracks, but we will take a look later on. Okay. Now, since the coil pack is out, I will just take this opportunity and clean. Here it is a little bit of dirt, so I will clean this. And that's it, perfect. And now we can install the new coil pack in. This is the Beru unit. That's it. So these two are here, and this connector needs to be there, and we just put it like this, and okay, let me just align it correctly. Where is it? Okay, that's it. It's already aligned, and now I will start with the upper screw so that it holds the coil pack. You just put it like this, and just by hand you can easily do it like this. And now this other two also. So this one, the bottom one, that's it. It's easy. So this is by hand, and now also the third one that goes here. That's it, and it's also easy to screw it down. Okay, and now I will take the torque screw. I will set it to 10, and let me now screw it up. So it needs to be at 10, and that's it. This is not very tight, so you should not tighten it, over tighten it, according to official Audi. Okay, a little bit more.
Okay. To official Audi service manual, that's it. This is the 10. And now the bottom one. I hope that I will be able to access it. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so this one also. That's it. Okay, it's 10. Now this one will be a little bit more problematic. Yeah, I cannot access it here. Let me see if it will be possible from bottom part without the extension. Okay, no, the torque wrench is too big. Let's see, like this. Yeah, okay. Let us try like this. Okay. 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 What happened now? Okay. Yeah. A little bit more. Okay, a little bit more. And that's it, 10. Okay, so perfect without needing to to remove this plastic part here. So the coil pack is now installed. Let's connect the cable first, the connector, the cable, and you just push it, it clicked, and that's it. Let me connect the cables now to the coil pack. So this one goes without the tape, goes at the bottom towards the rear. So you just push it in and you hear the click. That's it. So this one, the first one, this one with the black tape, let me just remove it, goes up here at the top, it should be. Yeah, let me just push this here and it goes here at the top. Then the yellow one goes here at the bottom. That's it. And I just push it, click, it clicks in. That's it. And the red one goes here at the top. And that's it. The coil pack is replaced. This is it. The connector is connected. Let me just verify this. Yeah, it's connected. This is physically so 10 Newton meters, and the coil pack is connected.
Here we can take a look at the old ignition coil, and as you can see, there are quite a few cracks on it. First one is here, and the second one is here, third one is here, fourth one is here. So this plastic is quite cracked, and this is probably why it happened that in the when there was a little bit of rain, the engine started in a 3-cylinder mode. And let me show you the new Beru unit. It's now installed and clean, and it should be working better than the old one. That happened when the car was working only on 3 cylinders, was when it was a little bit foggy outside, so it was a little bit of water in the air. So this probably why the ignition coil failed and one cylinder didn't work. I hope that this video helped how to change the coil pack on 1.4 AUA engine in Audi A2, Seat, Ibiza, Golfs and so on. It's very easy because it's easily accessible. Thank you for watching, drive safe, and of course smile when you drive, because driving is always fun. Bye! What do we need to replace the coil pack? Of course, a new coil pack. This is a Beru unit. I will put the part number below. Also a wrench, Torx 5, HX5 is this, I think, and torque wrench, which should be set to the 10 Newton meters according to the official Audi service manual.